Ritesh Kumar, good evening.
Good evening, sir. Pranam, sir. Good
Dr.
evening.
Ritesh Kumar.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah. A, a very good evenings to everyone. On behalf of Bharati Vidyapeeth, deemed to be University, Abhijit Kadam Institute of Management and Social Sciences. I'm delighted to welcome you, respected Director Dr. S.B. Sawant, sir, the Program Convener Dr. Rahul Manjre, sir, all my faculty colleagues and dear participants. Warm welcome for the fourth day of Faculty Development Program on today's session, Ethical and Privacy Concern in AI-based education. Folks, we are living in the area where the artificial intelligence is transforming education in remarkable way, making learning more personalized, efficient, and accessible. At the same time, it is also bring more important questions about ethics, privacy, data security, and responsible use of technology. Today's session, therefore, both timely and significant. We are truly honored that to have with one of the distinguished personality, Dr. Ritesh Kumar Singh, who share the insight on how we as educators can harness AI while safeguarding ethical principle and protecting learning privacy. So together, let's explore how AI can be integrated to educational responsibly, ensuring that the technology serve as a tool for empowerment rather than risk. Before going to be start the sessions, I just would like to introduce our today's renowned key speaker, Dr. Ritesh Kumar Singh. Dr. Ritesh Kumar Singh is one of a young, dynamic, and versatile mechanical engineer with two over decades of rich experience in the field of operations, corporate strategies, and leadership within the India's tractor industry. Currently serving as a product manager at John Deere India Private Limited, Pune. He has also contributed TIFE, Sonalika, and Indofarm. Academically, Dr. Ritesh is a PhD in Management Studies from Bharati Vidyapeeth University, Pune, and Chartered Engineer, and possesses postgraduate degree in Mechanical Engineering. Completed PG Diploma in Material Management from IIMM Lucknow and completed MBA in Marketing and Finance from LPU Punjab University. He has published 7 research papers in peer-reviewed UGC care journals, focusing primarily on customer relationship management. Dr. Ritesh Kumar is a fellow and life member of several professional bodies like IEI, ISME, IIMM, ISTI, and list is go so long. Also, Dr. Ritesh has received a prestigious recognition, including the Innovative Professional Award and multiple achievements award from John Deere and TAFA organization. Beyond his professional experience, he is deeply involved in a philanthropy and spiritual pursuits voluntarily with Ramakrishna Mats and Mission Ashram and Chinmay Mission, offering a free tuition to underprivileged students, children's, supporting community health initiatives. Spiritually inclined, he values meditation, reading, and self-driven leadership, making him widely respected as a visionary leader with empathy and compassion. We truly great honor, sir, to have with us on today's session. So I would like to request Dr. Ritesh Kumar, sir, to take a charge and start the session. Over to you, Dr. Ritesh Kumar Singh.
Thank you, Shiv Ganga ma'am. Thank you. And it fills my heart with joy unspeakable to speak the same institution from where I have studied. And on this auspicious day today,
ಇಲ್ಲಿ
11th
ಹೋಗ್ತಾಳ ಆಕಿನೂ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ ಕಡೆನೂ ಹೋಗ್ತಾಳ ಆಕಿ ಅಂಕಿತಾ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ
I
September,
request I request
every
all the participants. I kindly request all the participants throughout the session. Please maintain the dignity that mute your mic, please.
today is the date 11th September, and Rahul Manjare sir, I would like to thanks. Today is the remarkable date when, as Shiv Ganga madam has told, that Ritesh is associated with Ramakrishna Mutt. So best part is that today is the date when Swami Vivekananda, same time, this time US, he has spoken in the World Parliament of Religion at that day. It is the same day, same time. So I am feeling very blessed, very privileged to speak with that. And my topic is uh, ethical and privacy concern in AI based education. Uh, the uh, here also I would like to say is that actually ethics and privacy relates with education. Means first of all our scripture says that पूर्णमदम पूर्णमिदात पूर्णमिदम पूर्णात पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. Means the real goal of education is to get complete perfection. Education is the manifestation of perfection already in man, which need to manifest. So keeping this thought in the mind, with all you peoples here gathered, assembled together, I would like to share some of my thoughts, ideas, and ethical and privacy concerns in AI based education or AI tools. Let me start. Yes. Ma'am, slide is visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible, sir.
So, uh, this is the my special regards to the audience present here, faculty members, my most revered, respected director, Institute of Abhijit Kadam, Institute of Management, Social Sciences, respected Savant sir, Suryavanshi sir, and Kothari sir, everyone, Shiv Ganga ma'am, and everyone, the staff and teachers present here. This will be the general outline where we are going to go in this for say approximately 45 to 70 minutes, 90 minutes. We will speak, discuss, and all together, and having some questions, answers also. Introduction part, key benefits in AI based education, ethical concern, privacy concern, some real world examples, best practices and solutions, and the real role of key stakeholders responsible, who's handling the systems, process, and the future scope of this study. Artificial intelligence is rapidly reshaping education. Nowadays, education's total model is also changing. US based education system, CSISC, and everyone is adopting, and the essence of the education, as it was told earlier, that it is not the amount of information that is put into your brain and run rights undigested all throughout your life. No, the essence of all education was man making, character building, assimilation of good thoughts and ideas. That was the old definition given by our ancient peoples. Same is applying in modern times. Everything is okay. AI is coming, computers is coming, system process is coming, but in actual world, real world, the knowledge, the job, if anybody knows, he will get the service, he is able to be successful. And in that scenario, in that situation, it is not the only people will say that ki AI will replace, AI will do nothing. If the person is good, knowledgeable with ethics and value, there is no need to worry. This will let you know how and what is the role of this in education. While these innovations means whatever the innovations, technology innovations is coming in the field of education, actually it's giving the personalized learning, automated assessments, data driven technology methods, innovating, improving efficiency, accessibility, and raises significant ethical privacy concerns also that need to be addressed in this our discussion. Issues such as when data mapping in sometimes Power BI, Power Automate we are working, then after that this data stored somewhere in the cloud, somewhere in the systems, and then what is happening, how others may or may not misuse it, and how it affects the transparency and decision making, how it affects, and what is the advantages and disadvantages of unequal access to AI tools, challenges in the fairness of education. At the same time, privacy concerns, surveillance like AI system often collect a vast amount of students' data. For example, performance, their behavior, their location, their device, their uses, and ethical issue comes when student, especially minors, may not fully understand the consent, how their data is going to be used. So, what should be the best practices that we will learn in this total 1 hour journey altogether? And some of the uh, part I have prepared in this, where future scope of the study along with some questions answers also. So if anybody is having any questions, that also we will discuss and take care in the end. And for addressing these concerns, AI in education, first of all, any tool must able to promote trust, inclusivity, and most importantly, responsible innovation. So, yes, nowadays it happens. Children are studying in schools, good schools. Automatically, we don't know. As a father, as a parent, I am telling you my personal experience. Somebody is calling on my mobile saying, "Sir, your child is studying in 10th standard." Yes. In this school? Yes. We have received this information from the school and we want to teach your children's Byju's classes or this institute for their pre-medical, pre-engineering entrance examination. I told, how you got my number? I got from the school. So how correct it is to share this information, that's also right of concerns, and the public private protection information is needed, that in the field of education we need to learn, understand this. For AI, no doubt truly serve education, but whatever the tools even we are using, whatever the principles we are adopting, whatever the system software we are using, it should be with principle of fairness, transparency, strong policies, ethical design, and most importantly, institution, students, and educators must be in line with the trust, faith, and ethical values system in the chain. By striking the right balance between innovation and integrity, AI can evolve as a trusted partner in shaping inclusive and sustainable education for the future. So, one thing, having both the coins, having the both sides, plus points also, negative points also. AI is having obviously best points, plus points, but negative points is also like this. Like that we are going to discuss later on. Like this key benefits in AI education. First, if we listen, personalized learning. Yes, nowadays there is at the time of peoples with our age, our generations, learn, remember how it was difficult even to solve something, science equations, science formulas, science questions at that time. There was no internet. Teachers, tuition teachers were living very far away. Parents was not having money to pay for tuitions at that time. But nowadays, personalized learning with the AI, with internet, with the resources available, students learn new advancement. Generation ZNX and Gen Z generation becoming smart and smarter day by day. So individual students need pace and style. Personalized learnings has improved a lot. Going in institutions is also learning, as well as some of the peoples I know who has learned various different tools even in our offices from uh, this personalized learnings, Udemy softwares, or some online tool mechanisms. Even the nowadays some courses are also available online, which are giving the classroom trainings based on AI methodology and systems also, where you can do your workshop classes later on, exercises. You attend your classes at the time convenient to you and do the assignments, submit the assignments there. There is the benefits of the automated generation, AI in the education, automated assessments, grading, saving times, online test giving, automatically calculated the results, giving the feedback, giving the marks, giving the assignments. That is also in the nowadays in the academic institutions coming. Visual tutors and assistants. AI has obviously has a participation in all the fields of the development, and also this teaching professions also is nowhere that offer 24 by 7 academic support even beyond classrooms. This is the benefits right now I am just discussing. Later on, step by step, we will go. Data driven insights helps teachers to identify gaps, improve teaching strategies, learning day by day. We are giving, becoming better and better. Improved accessibility, support students with disability through speech to text, text to speech, translations, adaptive tools, language tools, even some other states or countries talks or lectures, translate it in my own language. I can learn, understand. Speed and pace can be also adjust in accordance if this accent of language, like in English, if somebody is speaking very fast, you can adjust on slow, and this AI based tools, it's ap- applicable and people are using, taking benefits. Efficient administration, streamless scheduling, record keeping, resource management, and most important, the benefit of AI. The new developments are coming. One AI generating backend logic, circuit diagrams, developing another feature with that, linking the all this information in data mining and giving the output, break barriers by connecting learners worldwide through AI powered platform. So, like on one topics, there is a groups are also available where the experts, researchers, learners add to one platform and get to be connected. But there, with this all benefits, as I we told that everything in this world, every coin has two sides. AI positive sides, negative sides also. Same in the way like internet, social media, positive sides also, negative sides also. Very available on social media. Risk is that my personal life becomes public. My private life knows everyone. So we need to understand what is the cutout point. So first of all, in this AI based ethical concerns, whosoever is the tool using, it is not for the educational institutions, even for us also. It should be the ethical use of data. Actually, students, teachers, and educational institutions are the pivotal of this society building block. Today's student is will be only the tomorrow teacher, and tomorrow today's teacher will be the building blocks of the society. Margdarshak, prerak, mentor. So the ethical use of this data, it should not be only the responsibility, it should be in our DNA, so that the questions about how student data is collected, stored, applied in this learning models, that is much more important than students autonomy. AI driven recommendation could limit independent thinking and creativity. Yes, AI driven recommendation limit independent thinking and creativity. Nowadays in this generation, one people's all in research, if they studies, even different authors, writers, even in Hindi, Urdu, English, whatever you study, read, you will find one thing. There is language, words, vocabulary, and most importantly, a accent and the pace. Like if somebody is reading Premchand novels, he will get the taste of the Premchand in Awadhi, Mathili states. And if somebody is reading Shakespeare, it will go. But if everyone is drafting a letter using chat gpt or like this, the same content, the same thing will come very difficult, that tomorrow's long run losses, independent thinking and creativity will be stopped. Like I remember, um, 30 years back, when I was a boy of just 12 to 13, 14, 15 years, ninth, 10th student. At that time, I remember my grandfather, he worked in a railway, in accounts department, Indian Railway. He used to do such a long calculation without any calculator, without any calculator. And it was perfectly correct. Perfectly correct. Calculator was means a luxury at that time. In if I am speaking to you in 89 90s, 90 years, calculator was rarely available, very costly 80s 90s game at that time. But nowadays, even if some small person or anybody is going into the market purchasing just some small vegetables or something grocery, he has to calculate plus minus plus minus plus. So our mental capability is restricted and going to restrict, because brain neurons will work only when brain actually work. No AI can replace this neurons, and neurons will be lower down. It is the biological and psychological fact. Whatever that we are muscles, nerves, brain we are using, it will increase. Whatever we are not using, it will decrease. Simply. So, uh, accountability of the gaps, unclear who is responsible if AI makes error or unfair evaluations. This is also one uh, very matter of concern, because chat gpt, geneva, whatever the AI tools are available, these all are ultimately data taking data mining, data managing, and giving the output. So if something is written wrong, it will give the same output. Whatsoever we are putting in the input in the system, that output will come. So it is like AIs or something in the system. It is like the brain. Whatever I am putting in my brain, in my speech, in my thoughts, in my nature, that will reflect outside. You cannot see outside what is not inside. So if something consciously and unconsciously I am watching on social media, I am watching movie, obviously it will affect my mind, and in a long run it will affect my character. It will affect my behavior. So in the same way, systems, what the people using, if it's giving error or unfair evaluation, we need to find the gaps, and responsibility is only ours. Not nobody has to blame. Transparency issue, lack of clarity on how AI system make decisions in grading or recommendations. I have heard one interview. I forget to take the name of this person in 1989. A person who has given the IAS main exam at that time, an interview, and somehow he has not selected. Then he has written a letter to the UPSC. It is the only one case in the history of UPSC which, if you will check people's, at that time there was no AI at that time. Actually, it is that my marks are not correct, sir. Some is gap there. UPSC people has rechecked, revalidated, accepted it, and he has been given the appointment. So in that time, it was checked. But now I am working in a corporate sector. AI based company is also there. But if something happens, systems are also so much complicated that peoples who drive the give the input data and people who are using both are a different set of there. So if anything is coming wrong, people, due to maybe lack of knowledge, lack of responsibility, lack of clarity, says that no, it is system is correctly saying and it's no mistake. It's not like this. Even in the best of the best AI tools, there can be a discrimination, there can be a bias, because AI algorithm may unintentionally reinforce social, cultural, and economic biases. If you We will share some of the examples also here, and most importantly, fairness in evaluation, risk of unfair grading, assessment due to flawed algorithms. Most important part, ethical concern and of AI base, loss of human touch. Loss of human touch. Peoples are worried. Students are thinking, I will read with AI and I will understand on my YouTube when teacher is teaching in the class nowadays. Most of the educational institutions are facing. I have studied. Teacher when teaching in the class, student says, I will go to the home, learn this from YouTube, learn this from tools. When they go in the YouTube or when this they they understand something, no, because they are not able to manage. It requires a very lot of strength of character to sit ideally by a student and actually learn from YouTube or through internet. It requires a lot of strength of character and time that most people don't have. And most importantly, here we need to understand that we as a teachers, as a educators, reliance on AI can weaken empathy, mentorship, teacher student relationship, and most importantly, those students are here. My message is गुरु बिना ज्ञान ना आसा. बिना गुरु के ज्ञान नहीं आता है. और अगर आ भी गया आपको, आप ज्ञानी बन भी गए, बट वो ह्यूमन टच नहीं होगा, तो वो विद्या सफल नहीं हो पाती है. वो विद्या सफल नहीं हो पाती है. दैट विल बी ए थ्योरेटिकल नॉलेज, not on a practical uses of this. And most importantly, intellectual property concerns. Ownership of AI generated educational content may be unclear. Manipulation of learnings. AI driven nudges influence student choices in a way that are not ethical. Long term dependence. Over dependence on AI could reduce critical thinking and problem solving skills. Lack of global standards. It is most of the important that nowadays, based on this business requirements, even companies are developing their own tools, countries are developing their own tools, institutions are developing their own tools, and all the tools adheres universal ethical guidelines, not necessarily. So it is also very ethical concerns majorly. Now we will go for the privacy concerns, data security risk. As I given the example, student data is vulnerable, especially for minors. Hacking, leaks, unauthorized access, people's get. This is also the very much in a. I can truly say that here people the sittings all 140 30 peoples, 50% or 60% of the people daily getting 3 to 4 calls. Sir, loan ले लीजिए. Sir, do you need any requirement? Sir, property ले लीजिए. I was surprised how my data, my information, peoples are getting, my phone numbers, how they are getting, and I have never taken any loan, and how they are asking. So risk of sensitive information being sold or shared with the external vendors. This is one of the majorly, and uh, it's a means. Here also, I would like to share one of the experiences that whenever we people are going in the airports, and airports, there is the private lounges where you swipe your card, Visa card or Mastercard, only 2 rupees they will charge. Within 2 seconds, 2 rupees will come into your account, and you can go inside the lounge, have first class buffet, lunch or dinner, as good as equivalent to five-star hotel, free of cost at any airport. We are giving in John Deere, we are given this company card, American Express card for travel. We go everywhere in the airport, swipe that card, uh, take our breakfast and lunch. But I was very much surprised. Even this information, what Visa or MasterCard is getting, has been shared by someone to someone on detailed inquiry. The slip which is coming, which we are signing, we ourselves is saying that our information can be used by Visa for their development, for their this. So I'm not, by saying this, I am saying that it is the something wrong is going on. It is intentionally, but my mobile number, my details, my something, third party, even in the foreign companies, it's a going on. So risk of sensitive information being sold, being shared, being given, it's there is this with privacy concern. Surveillance and monitoring. AI tools can monitor student continuously, potentially infringing on their sense of privacy. AI proctoring tools may create an environment of constant surveillance. Means ethical issue is that excessive surveillance may lead to stress, reduce autonomy, and a feeling of being constantly judged. Best practice: limit monitoring towards educationality unnecessarily and allow up where feasible. And lack of consent. Students and parents may not be fully informed about how data is collected and is used. Profiling of students. AI may create a long term profile that may affect academic or career opportunities. Then, data retention issues. Unclear policies on how long student data is stored and who controls it. This is also in AI, data is giving. And if data, what is the data retention policy? When the data has to be discarded, that it is not there. And misuse of biometric data, facial recognition, voice data, keystroke monitoring raises high privacy risk in the privacy concerns. Limited control for users. Students often lack the ability to view, edit, or delete their own data. Inaccurate data handling. This is one. And most importantly, if I will say that in uh, privacy concerns, data security and breaches, educational platforms attractive targets for cyber attacks. Breaches can expose sensitive student information and health. This is the ethical issues can come. And the best practice is that strong encryption is required. Regular audit is required. Secure data storage protocol is required. Data security means in companies, encryption on the mail. When from my official ID, I am sending mail to someone, it will ask public, company use, personal with confidential information, personal with no confidential information. Until or unless we do not encrypt this, I am not able to send the mail outside from this official mail. Every mail, every document, when even in official laptop we are saving something, one page I created, saving. It's official, personal. What is this? You have to first encrypt it. And here comes one confidential with highly confidential with confidential information that gives from backend gives red alert, red flags in the laptops if it's having. If someone is saying highly confidential information, with no personal information. If you are giving highly confidential with personal living, it's in our cyber department, they it will route through the check. And sometimes I also checked, I sent something to my colleague, I waited 3 hours, 5 hours, 7 hours, mail has not received to him. Then I checked why it's the error. Then I also came to know, because I am from mechanical background, business background, but learning day by day with new technology, new ITs. We are learning to keep ourselves abreast with latest technological changes and advancement. Then I came to know, oh, this is the reason. They have company, I have encrypted this and it is going to the company cyber security system and it must be give the clearance. Then only the information will pass on. So this is one of the practice. And inaccurate data handling, errors in data collection may lead to false records about student performance. Then privacy concerns, if I say, we was discussing bias and discrimination. AI model may reflect biases in training data, leading to unfair treatment, like ethical issues. Students from marginalized groups may be misjudged or disadvantaged. Best practices: diverse database, fairness, audits, and human oversight. Profiling and proactive analytics. Concern it will come. AI may profile students based on past performance, their predictive values, predictive futures. Ethical issues. This can lead to self fulfilling prophecies or limited opportunities. Lack of transparency. Concern: students are and educators may understand how AI decisions are made, but ethical issues are opaque. Opaque algorithms can undermine trust and accountability. And best practices is explainable AI and clear documentation of decision making process. And most important, privacy concern is, as we discussed, started from there, ownership of educational data. Concern will come, who owns this data? Students, school, teachers, third party agency who is managing the software. Ethical issues, commercial exploitation of students data without benefit to the learner. Best practice, policies that prioritize student rights and education's outcome overcome profit. So psychological impact of surveillance, constant data tracking may affect students freedom, trust and mental health. And that is the reason in Europe, in United States, these are the agencies, government recognized, government regulated, GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation, protect personal data in Europe since 2018. In 2018, when the European countries got some cyber developments at that time, even this GDPR, anonymous bodies formed, which protects the personal information of the European citizen located there. COPPA means Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. It's federal law in the United States, 1998, effective in 2000. 2 years it has taken just only to understand it is the need of the country in the coming times. And it's now coming here designed to protect the online privacy of children under 13 years old. Real world examples, some which I have given you the example of the credit cards where we are giving, we are using, purchasing. They don't share generally, but there is the probability or possibility to get it to be done. One AI based example also I want to share here. Every year, companies uh, like John Deere, Teradata, MDocs, TCS, Infosys. Big IT companies conducting basic surveys, companies' culture, behavior, companies' ethics, values, 360-degree feedback. Just in minor word, I want to say, we need to understand, we need to learn. It is saying this survey will be confidential. Nothing, no information is going to be shared. But you are, we are putting this survey from our laptops. If employees giving information, I trust, yes, it is fair that feedback is open, feedback is free, feedback is true, feedback should be transparent. But whosoever is saying that it will be confidential, here, my brothers and sisters, biasness will come. On that basis, organizations take decisions, maybe influence decisions, what this employee thinks for the company, how long this employee is going to be, what is the back of the back mind about the organizations. That data, that surveys are conducted by third party, even organizations not conducting. Please keep your mute. And that surveys also goes out and over reliance on AI. Students may depend too much on AI tutors like ChatGPT, reducing critical thinking problems. Please keep yourself mute.
There is a request, participant. Please mute your mic. Request for the participant. Please mute your mic.
Ritesh ji, continue.
Yes, sir. Job displacement. Nowadays, people are saying AI-based learning platform may reduce the need of human teachers. Need not to worry anything. Without teachers, even the society cannot be stand up. It is only the teachers, and it is the only noble profession which is most importantly required, and most importantly uh, means even in two professions in India, जय जवान जय किसान. But एक जवान भी जब देश की रक्षा करता है, when a soldier in the fighting for the enemies in the border, and even when farmer is farming in the field, his aspirations is that someone should take care of my child, my son, my daughter. So that is the responsibility which teacher actually is doing. No profession is more noble and higher than this. So it is real world that they are saying, but it's very long time taking in this country at least, because raising concern and employment of the human role in education, no, nothing. Education is required, but that to get the education in terms of the manifestation of perfection, role of teacher cannot be ignored. Student data collection. Yes, this is the one of the real world example. AI learning apps collect vast information of personal data from various coaching centers, various personal details, various educational institutions, from various gyms, including age, location, browsing history, learning patterns, raising risk of misuse. So students, about in students' mail ID, students don't know when they have prepared their mail id in their Google account, they are going, Google is open, their mail id is linked, whatever they are browsing, that is going and getting in the behalf of him all the information that can be derived about his nature, behavior, character, and it's all going in data mining information. And companies like, in one here real life example I want to share you. In India, when somebody applies for some job and company changes, even now today, there are some third party agencies which are actually doing the job on behalf of the organizations to get the employee details verified, his educational qualification, his salary slips, and other than this in India to get the senior positions. But in US, it is something different, which I came to know from one of my seniors. What they do, if in US or in Europe, some CEO or vice president has to appoint in any company, they go to their social medias, and there is the actually agencies are there who goes to the person's total social medias, his Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Chat GPT, his co-pilot, everywhere he's whatever the informations he can data mine about that person's, mine it, give it, and make such a detailed view and presentations, and based on that predictive analysis of that person. It was very surprised to me actually, which if I will say nobody is going to believe, but it is the fact of the appointment of the seniors personnel in USA company or great big European companies, and about the person, what the information they will get, they will mine it in such a way and discuss with that person in the detailed interview that that person is very surprised, feel very surprised. How do they know that in 5 years back I visited this country, I traveled there, I went there? This detailed mind informations they get to know. It is risky. And facial recognition in classrooms, that nowadays, पहले कहते थे अर्लियर आप भगवान की नजर में हैं, आजकल मंदिरों के बाहर भी लिखा रहता है आप कैमरे की नजर में हैं. So we cannot ignore this. AI driven cameras to track attention and attendance, leading surveillance concerns. आजकल कहाँ जा रहे हैं, क्या हो रहा है, क्या है, इवन गाड़ी में भी आपके सर्विलियंस लगा है, जीपीआरएस लगा हुआ है, और होटल्स में कैमरेज लगे हुए हैं, फेशियल रिकॉग्नाइजेशन. सी where and how the AI use is increasing and how the systems are making. Third party data sharing. Some educational technical institutions, companies may share student data with advertisements or other business without consent. This is one of the major ethical concern and real world example. And lack of informed consent. Parents and students may not fully understand how their children data is being used when signing up for AI learning platforms in the educational institutions or in the institutes. So best practices and solution. Data minimization. Collect only the information necessary for learning. Avoid unnecessarily personal details. Encryption and security. Whatever I have said for the institutions or the officials' mail IDs, it should be stored data with strong encryption and cyber security measure like personal, confidential, confidential with personal information, highly confidential with personal information, like this should be encrypted. Consent and transparency. Wherever there is something objectionable, privacy concern, there should be obtained clear informed consent from students or parents about what the data is collected and how it will be used. Most importantly, compliance with law. Global regulatory guidelines like GDPR in Europe, FERPA, USA, COPPA for children under 13 in India, DPDP Act 2023. And DPDP stands for Digital Personal Data Protection Act. Nowadays, in 2023, 2023 May, this comes when our driving license, our all mark sheets in DigiLockers, and it is valid. It should be. So ethical AI used. Fairness and bias testing. Continuously check AI tools. Continuously check AI tools for biases. For example, grading, fairness, gender, regions, and languages. Explain ability. AI system should provide clear reason for their decision. Why a student got a certain grade or recommendation. Human oversight. Keep teachers in control. AI should support, not replace educators. That is also much important that here in greater use, I will say that our efforts should be in such a direction as a teacher that nobody is going to replace me. No system, no process, no AI, nothing. So human touch with the students as a teacher, that is the one of the most important. And limit surveillance. Avoid unexcessive monitoring. Wherever 24 by 7 webcam, facial recognition that invades students' privacy, not required, that is not required. Ultimately, with internet, with everything, it includes cost also. But one thing is safety measures are concerned, it's okay, but limit surveillance. Best practices and solutions, equal access. Ensure AI based tools are available in raw resource schools also. Bridging the digital divide. Even the development part starts from the villages, and there should be also in such a way development that their children should also be able to compete with the at least tier 2, tier 3 cities peoples, and all should get a fair chance for development. Inclusive design. Develop AI platform that support multiple language, disabilities and diverse learning needs. Affordable and open resource. Promote open source AI education tool to reduce dependency on costly software. Software should be easy and the best. I will say here that one thing is very simple, very practical. Whatever the best things which we a human needs actually, that's are given free by nature. Sunlight, water, means uh, if that's actually is free. Good air, we are not valuing, but you think on this quote, think on this thought, whatever the best things that's are totally free. Governance and accountability. Institutional AI ethics committees. School universities should form boards to review and approve AI usage. This is this is most important. In companies are also it is doing. AI organizations also working, and nowadays with the AI uses development, if any employee in the organization are also using, and he has taken something from the AI or from the net, and he has sent this mail to the client, responsibility come to the institution. In the same way, with the use of AI, if in institutions teachers are teaching ed education, technical companies must be held responsible for misuse or breaches of student data. This, and that should be taken care. Regular audits is required to ensure fairness, transparency, and the compliance. It happens in IT companies, regular audit to ensure fairness, transparency, and compliance. So this should also be in the education system, must be introduced. And I understand that education institutions are doing much more better than the corporates somewhere. Somewhere is in a scope of improvement, but maximum like our institutions practices Bharatiya Vidyapeeth or this, they already doing this. So allow student, parents and teachers to report issue with AI system easily. Whenever something happens, feedback mechanisms should be shared with the parents and teachers to improve the systems, because whatever the best systems we place, we cannot say it is still perfect. Scope of improvement is always there. So uh, ask teachers and students to improvement side, and building awareness and digital literacy. It is the part We are training for teachers, which we are conducting right now. Educators should learn how AI work and how use it responsibly. Student awareness, teaching students about digital footprints, privacy, race, safe AI uses. Most importantly, parental engagement. That as a parent, I want from my institutions, children institutions, from my children, that keep parents informed about AI tools being used and their implications. Here comes the, especially in the, when we are discussing ethical and privacy concern in educations, AI based education and educational institutions, none to be blamed but to us. But to us means student and parents are responsible for this. What can I do? Awareness and consent. Student must be aware, parents' consent should be taken. Teacher and institution, responsible use and protection. EdTech companies, ethical design and transparency of AI systems. Governments, whatever the government law, monitoring, fairness, that should be adhered. Society and community, foster discussion on ethical technology use in education, encourage responsible innovation, support awareness program on student right and privacy. When something happens, process should be in such a way that it should support awareness program on students right and privacy. Because yes, there is a probability and possibility that when some students makes mistake by mistake, blame has to come to us as a parents, as a teacher. The moment we understand this, the total system will go for improvement rather than any chaos. Teachers and educators use AI tools ethically with human oversight, protect student privacy by limiting unnecessary data collection, and educate students about digital literacy and safe AI use. Adopt AI responsibility with clear privacy policy, and most importantly, comply with laws, Government Regulatory Protection Act, monitor compliance by school and edtech companies, promote digital equity by supporting AI access in underprivileged schools, encourage research on ethical AI in education. This is also the time of the need where research on ethical AI in education can be done. It is the great place to work where a lot of work need to be done. And future scope of AI based education is that uh, in AI in education should balance innovation with ethics and privacy, ensuring technologically enhanced learning while safeguarding the right. What responsible AI in education should like? Fairness, inclusivity, accountability. As a partner to teachers, not a replacement. Teachers are always the partner for development, not a replacement. In the beginning, in the end, message is same. Everything can be replaced. Everything can be replaced, but none the teacher. बिना गुरु ज्ञान ना आसा. कितने tools, system, process बन जाए. Every parent, as a parent, if I think my child needs a good teacher. For my development, if I want to learn something, I need a teacher. No system can replace it. With system, I will learn what I want to learn and what is learning I am. When going to the teacher, with or without system, beyond the lines, beyond the thoughts, will stu- uh, student will learn. But Shraddhavan labate jnanam. If person is having a Shraddha with his teacher, only then he will able to get the knowledge. Otherwise, no. Most useful if emphasis on balance between innovation and ethics. New things are creating, and one thing I will want to say you all, You people, it's a means when I was studying all this and when I was thinking for this, even in Gemini or in some tools are there where if you actually put on AI based tools, you download it and put your date of birth, this year and everything, prediction month by month and historical mainly predictions you ask, it gives to some extent correct and to some extent it is futuristic, biased, but not promoting anything. It is AI gives permutation combination equation, not correct. So, must useful if emphasis on balance between innovation and ethics. Digital literacy growth. Awareness program will train students and educators to understand AI risk, privacy, safeguard. And it is also the best part that our Bharati Vidyapit, Abhijit Kadam Institute of Social Sciences, what it is doing in the late evening programs in such a way that giving emphasis for the digitally literacy growth programs to understand this session and giving us an opportunity. Most importantly, yes, there should be like in quality ISI systems, ISO systems in the same way in the digital world, global cooperation, international collaboration will emerge to standardize ethical and privacy practices in AI powered education. So, friends, after this, this is the ethical consideration in privacy and data correction. AI systems should provide clear explanation of how they make decisions. Emphasize the role of AI as a tool to enhance human teaching and learning. Ensure that AI in education does not widen existing educational disparity. Promote inclusive design principle to cater to diverse student population. Conclusion: to run the educational institutions, regular audit and accountability mechanisms is also needed. Every front to detect address, bias, errors, or misuse. It should not. It should be taken in a positive way, and it is as parents our responsibility is to check our teenage children's what they are doing, how they are matching, how they are watching, and we are child protection on the net if we need to lock it. So that here also for the our students, our uh, visitors need to take care. Trust and transparency in AI system are key for successful adoption in education. AI is reshaping education, but without ethical safeguard, it may create problems rather than solutions. Student privacy is non negotiable and must be protected with secure data practices and strict consent policies. Tools like plagiarism test or everything that's which we are putting to check whether it has taken from chat gpt or not like this, so that also in the systems need to be incorporate where assignments are submitting digitally. Teachers remain central. AI should be complement, not replacing human element. This is one of the key learning from us, and collaboration among stakeholders is vital to build trust and ensure responsible AI adoption. Laws governance framework must be used to prevent misuse. Some of the questions answers comes in my mind while doing this exercise. So to safeguard the time, to make the understanding in clarity, and I have seen on the net that some of the peoples in between are joining. So some questions are on hand raised, and Govindji, just wait. We will maybe some of the questions here will definitely answer some of the uh, general questions. If not, then obviously we will go for your person to person questions. And 10 minutes it will take, and 15 minutes we will go for questions. Is AI being used fairly and without bias in student assignments? AI should be regularly tested and monitored to ensure it does not favor or disadvantage student based on gender, language, culture, or socio-economic background. That is the basic requirements. How can we ensure AI does not replace human teacher but support them? AI should be positioned as a tool to assist teachers with tasks like grading, personalized learning, and administration, while teachers remain the main decision makers and mentors. Are AI system transparent in how they make decisions about grading or recommendation? Yes, transparency can be ensured by using explainable AI models where students and teachers understand why decisions or grade was given. What happens if an AI tool makes a mistake in evaluating a student? There must be a human review mechanism so teachers can override AI decisions and correct mistakes quickly. How can we prevent discrimination against students from different backgrounds when AI is applied? AI training data should be diverse and inclusive, and systems should be regularly audited for bias. Who is accountable if AI harms students' learning or mental well being? Accountability should lie with both the institution deploying the AI and technology provider ensuring responsibilities very clear. Are students and teachers being trained to use AI responsibly? Yes. Training programs should be introduced so both teachers and students understand AI benefit, risk, proper usage. What kind of student data is being collected by AI tool? Personal details, academic performance, attendance, learning behavior, online activity, and sometimes sensitive information like health or socio-emotional data. Who owns the student data? The school, AI company, or student? Ideally, the student or their guardians owns this data. Should be the primary data owner, while school and AI providers act as a custodian with limited rights. How is sensitive information like health, behavior, or family background protected? Such data must be encrypted, anonymized where possible, and shared only with authorized individuals. So, Amar Vinodji, Govindji, now this uh, are students and parents informed when AI tool collect their personal information? Yes. How is student data stored and how long data should be stored securely, cloud or school server with access control and only kept for as long as it serves education purpose. After that, 1 to 3 years, data should be discarded also or should be go in the bin box of the storage information system of the institution. Can student data be misused for advertising and sold to third party? Ethically, it should no, but data sharing with advertisers or unauthorized parties must be strictly prohibited by policy. What measures are in place to protect student data from hacking or leaks? Security measures, encryptions, firewall, regular audit, multi-factor authentication should be in place. Are AI system compliant with data protections law? GDPR, COPPA or India DPPA? Yes, AI systems all generally comes with local and international data protection regulation with cyber securities to ensure legal and ethical usage. Thanks a lot. I am open for questions now. Govindji, Amarji, we can take your questions. I am seeing raised hands. Govindji, you are on mute, sir. On mute.
Sir, are you there, Govind? Sir, if any participant have the technical issue, you can put your questions on chat box also. We can consider over it. Any questions from the participants?
Ritesh sir,
Yes, sir.
sir, do you really think that ethical concerns are there in AI-based education?
To some extent, yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, yes.
Can you
Ethical.
mention some of the issues? Can you mention
Uh,
some of the ethical issues? Because I have
uh,
written so many papers in AI, but I have not come across such things, na? So that's why I'm asking.
yes. Actually, generally, sir, it comes also one of the even Khan sir videos I am watching, and he is recently mentioned Khan sir in Patna, who is saying that nowadays you see for NEET and JE, more than 2-3 lakh rupees of the annual uh, parents are giving, and there are the professionalized institutions who prepares children after 10th for their competitive examinations. But Khansar institutions are totally free of cost, economical, way of method is excellent, and 10,000 rupees. And even if somebody is not having, he can attend the total course there just by sitting. And uh, some of the uh, some of the methodology, his teaching way, and something has been copy pasted even with the good professional institutions, and they have embarked with their own. So these types of ethical concerns will come, sir, where the way of teaching, where the teaching material, and then he is putting in a very simple way. He is putting in as a very simple local way of teaching in the classroom with no fees or very less fees. Somebody is making the video there, making his notes there, sitting as a teacher or something, brilliant student, and make it notes, giving, sending it to the big educational institutions, and they are putting it on their own sites with total videos, audios, and with their no, assignment exercise. What you are doing in the numerical steps, integration, differentiation, calculus functions there, students is not able to understand here, like what the chat column or window is there, and you have to go there, you have to do the steps there, exercise here, answer is coming, steps is coming, if you do wrong it will tell. So whatever the methodology he has taught, he is teaching, he is adopting, somebody is copying, putting it in the crystal clear customized way, and charging it. This is the ethical issue which I recently came to know from one of the interviews and knowledge. Otherwise, sir, in ethical in education, what you can do? Only, uh, but on this Khan sir statement, I like it very much. आप मेरा स्टाइल कॉपी कर लोगे, आप मेरा नॉलेज कॉपी कर लोगे, आप मेरा पढ़ाने का पैशन कहाँ से कॉपी करोगे? वो वो चीज है जो कि एक डिफरेंस क्रिएट करता है, सर.
I hope Nadav sir you get the answer of your doubts.
Uh, it's okay.
Okay. Now there is a question from Sawan sir, Dr. Ritesh sir. He asking that does have we seen some of the psychological issues?
Ma'am, you are talking about Utkalji questions. Utkarshna
No,
questions is
it's
in
a question of Professor Amar Sawan sir question first.
where it is, ma'am? What is the question
It
exact?
is in chat box. He said that does have we seen the some of the psychological issues? Amar sir, are you there?
Uh, Amar sir, I understand to your question in such a way that there may be generally psychological issues comes only with two reasons. If someone is having less discriminative faculty, means what is correct, what is wrong, what is incorrect, what is right, what is wrong, what is correct, what is incorrect, like in the maybe teenage or maybe with lack of knowledge, then it may be. But actually a sensible persons with like the community which we are discussing, students, educationalists, researcher, teachers, they will not do. But yes, by mistake also, mistake can happen that if suppose um, some of our just recently, I'm one example I am sharing. Yes, it is the educational concern, educational responsibility is to teach what the information you can share, what the information you cannot share. One of the new employee has joined us recently, and on the parts, what is the purchasing cost to the organization and what are the suppliers. This is the basic and very bold information. By mistake, he has sent it to the field team. Field team means all the parts and service manager. Then they will get it to know that this part is being purchased by this supplier and this price. So this is the highly confidential information, but by mistake it can be seen, shared to by him. So at that time it was a decision very difficult to take by the company how it has to be handled. On inquiry, it has to be told that there is not a psychological concern, that was by mistake only, that need to be amended, and the blame has to go to us. Lack of knowledge, lack of training sharing to the employee, that has to be taken care, and then it's improved. So in the same way, sir, no student is bad, no student is nothing, but I will not say it's psychological. It's a lack of knowledge and more of ignorance. I hope
Okay.
so, Amar sir. Clear.
Thank you, sir. Now there is a question from Dr. Utkasha Shivsharan that asking that is Indian government making the rules or act for ethical practices of AI in India?
Yes, sir. Digital protection rule is there, as well as the Indian government itself is making the rules for the AI, but it is not so much rigid right now. But for the companies, whosoever the companies are coming in India, cyber securities clearance they need to take, and cyber security framework they are making, and that should be approved by the government of India itself with the norms and processes. So it's there, they are making.
Okay, hope so. Dr. Utkasha ma'am, you got your answer of question. Now,
But
sir, there
uh,
is a
but here to Dr. Utkarsh, I want to say that no rule, nothing can protect us. Most importantly, our own knowledge, our own integrity, our own ethics, and our own privacy concerns. That is much more important. That is after means Utkarsh sir, when teacher, any teacher gives total knowledge to the students, then he says in the last, whatever the best I can give you, I have already given. Now total knowledge and how to use it depends on you only. So in the same way here we need to understand here in this uh, ethical AI uses, why should anybody check me? Why should anybody doubt on me? I will check on myself, because uh, the users you are asking, yes, there is a privacy concern, there is a privacy law, there is a privacy laws also there. So if anybody's complaints and institutions complaints, risks are there associated with every depend on the intensity of the uh, concerns taken, but we should be responsible. That is much more important here.
absolutely right, sir. So there is a one more question from the participant, that is Dr. Bhosle, sir. His question is, are there any cyber laws regarding AI ethical issues?
Uh, Ma'am, in this, the institutions are there, which we have shared here. Institutions, this FERPA,
Yeah, that
GD,
is already you
General
covered
Data
that.
Protection Regulation, Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. This is there, and Family Education Right and Privacy Act. It is in India. For my family, my privacy, my this act that is there, against which if anyone is doing something unethical, then can be person treated into the law, jaw of law. Yes.
Yeah. Any questions from the participant?
Ritesh sir, I would like
Yes, sir.
I don't have any question, but just to add what your thoughts you have shared. So I really appreciate that what your thoughts you have put up in this particular FDP. So you have made a good effort in explaining the importance of ethics when anybody is dealing with AI applications. AI is the present buzzword, and we are all now in the ambit of that particular AI applications. And now it is individual's role that how effectively we are going to see that we are ethically following all the aspects, and see that we are going to protect ourselves, and also we are not going to misuse it. So it should be individuals this thing perception that when he's going to use. So it was a nice attempt, I could say, that what you are trying to explain.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Thanks to you also. And I miss all the Abhijit Kadam Institute of Social Sciences staffs and my teachers. And I adore you all, and paying my reverences uh, to all the peoples in your lotus and blessed feet that you have given me this opportunity to deliver something. And it's a new era of our life, and giving me the sense of responsibility as well as upgradation of my knowledge also. And it's a great to be associated with the institutions again. And I promise you, sir, soon I will come to see you all there. Actually, I miss my institutions and my all teachers and members. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Any questions from the participants?
So can you mention some of the unethical things that have been performed by someone by using AI? Any example, if you know?
Uh, Sir, in a corporate sectors, it happens that when you use some AI tools, and uh, in the process of the data mining, it goes. And when it goes in the data minings in AI, and chat GPT is giving some of the information, and which actually is maybe true or not be true, or even any AI tools are also giving, and that has to be used without the associate company's consent. And example I can share you very truly, not very particular, but yes, it is very true. And there it has been mentioned that this particular comparison has been drafted by a company, that this is the product, and this is the total how it is benefit comparative analysis of the different companies product. And there the USP which have been used by AI was actually not resembling, means data was wrong somewhere. That then rival company has taken into a account and given the notice to the competent organization that this information where they have taken, give the source or give the authenticity. This is not my government approved calibration, plus my permission has not been taken. So such kinds happens.
But sir, if you say what how the AI works, AI actually works on the database that is known to universe. Means it is not using any hidden data, any hidden reports of any company. Whatever is there, which is globally available, it only analyze that only. Nah.
Yes, but one thing is
It
that
cannot,
all the
yeah,
AI
unless and until,
systems and
no,
tools.
unless and until the companies or the organizations disclose their reports, their secrets on websites or anywhere, then only that data will be available to AI for processing.
Yes, but that must be with license, sir. If you are using unlicensed or Google, whatever you are putting the informations, whatever the you are doing, that's also going somewhere in the data mining information. Like uh, 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 if somebody is putting some basics information somewhere from your LinkedIn account, from your Google account, from where it will pick. That may be correct, that may be not be correct. But suppose
No,
if
no, sir. Actually, if I put
it should be
my
updated
information,
simply, yes, it should be updated most importantly, sir. If it is not updated and someone is using,
no, no,
that is
no,
the
sir.
responsibility.
If I write few wrong words about someone, right, a known person, right, and if I disclose on the website or anywhere, right, so that particular person will take action on me, right. But
Yes, yes, yes.
when I disclose it, whether there are any system that is working to avoid such type of data to be taken by the AI systems.
Yes. Actually, sir, it should be updated most importantly. If it is not updated, then action taken. And that update should be also there. Yes. And it is not mandatory, sir, that AI will giving you the total updated information all the time. It's not.
No, whatever is available till date, it will use that.
Yes.
Suppose some and whatever the database that is there, whatever the AI systems are there, AI tools are there, upgradation is generally done. It is not the
Yes.
case that we will purchase an AI software and we will install in our system. It is not the case. There is no such system available. Right? It works on whatever the current updated database is there. On that only it works.
It works, sir, but generally companies are using the licensed co-pilots. And if you are using, and if you are not using the license, there may be the information will be differ. Information will be differ, sir, because in a open source information, the information is taking to a particular all the C, and it's not responsibility. But when you are using the licensed software, whatsoever it is, then what the information you are getting, it be restricted, calculated. Yes, one thing is absolutely you are correct that whatever has been put there, it will become, but probability of chances that variations of data will be much more in open resource system.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Now we are coming to the concluding point. Now I request all the participants before proposing word of thanks, please
Madam,
on your camera to take a screenshot. Yes, sir.
madam,
Yes, sir.
some Anita madam raised the hand.
Okay. Yeah.
Mr. Govind Shai.
Dr. Anita ma'am, are you there? Would you like to ask the question? Ma'am, your mic is on mute mode.
Unmute, madam.
Ah,
Please
ah,
unmute yourself.
yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, my question is in the market, AI, different types of tools, higher quality, higher level security purpose, or lots of things. But how we cannot control the data stolen from one location to another location, or how we cannot control system, different types of hacking system.
Madam, in this I will want to say that generally cyber security act is there, which companies follows, plus cyber social wireframe that have to be prepared. Like what before that I what why I was asking, I was explaining to the sir about this question. In John Deere we have been I am using with you, talking with you on from my personal laptop, but having one my official laptop given by me to John Deere, a well recognized worldwide IT company. There is company provided me the co-pilot version, and limited data source will come. Authenticate cyber wireframe has been installed in that. In that wireframe, protect us what we are watching, what we are putting, and what the information we are taking from it. Even that will be monitored, and it protected by the AI, and advanced AI systems are there. But in my open laptop, if I use, obviously you are right that I want to explain you, there is no encryption. What the information that will give, it is a long information from the border of the sea. And here it is like companies with required AI tools have been taken. Totally fencing has been done. What my employee can see, what the employee can do, and within the guidelines, within the social frame network, that only information I can get it from there. So that is the process and procedures are there when companies, IT companies making a lot of investment purchasing the AI tools from that companies, they get the wireframe security wireframe network, or they develop their own social security wireframe network.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now there is a question from Dr. Praveen Bajaj, sir. Sir, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, good evening,
Dr.
sir.
Bajaj, sir, would you like?
Yeah, I'm talking. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good evening, Ritesh, sir. Very glad hearing to you and your inputs on the session. Just wanted to know, is there any tool which can identify that a content is being created using AI?
uh, right now it's a uh, not, but yes, in plagiarism or similarity index tools and another tools also, some good tools are there which book publishing editors in the institutions are using. There they come to know, yes, they identify similarity index, they identify the source there, and something is that, like, if you go in Google and if you put, or somewhere in your letter, if you put arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached, when you load this in your book form, automatically when you load it, automatically it will say arise, awake, and stop not. As if suppose you send me this in your 30 pages one book, and from where somewhere you have taken this arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached, and maybe you have modified this also. Then as a publisher, when I am going to publish this, immediately Bajaj Saab, the line it will come, arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached, it will embark as a editor, as a publisher to me, giving the information. This line has been spoken by Swami Vivekanand on this date, on this event, on this time. And when you modified there, they will say that similarity of this is there, someone has told in there, whatever the from the web of the words it will give, there is the probability. Yes.
Yes, I accept this is regarding text matter, but I was asking specifically about like content related to audio, video, because AI supports all types of content. Like the other day, the another expert was sharing about creation of mind mapping using content.
Yes,
If we
yes.
upload a PDF file, it can create videos, it can create audios, it can create n number of media content,
Tools
right?
are there, sir.
So
Tools are,
what you are connecting is about text. The plagiarism as well as Google search will give me text references. What about content created, a
sir.
PowerPoint
I
presentation
can,
being
I
created
can.
using?
Yes, I can show you, share you only one experience from my child. That my child is in 10th standard. One photo of my friend has given to him. He has some software. He has put that photograph on that software. Immediately, his total name, where he's working, where he's living, automatically comes. So in India, maybe this tool is with my son. He is using. means
this is information extracting tools. This is
yes,
information
yes,
extracting tool.
information.
Like
So
if we
that
give a
much only.
photograph to Google, it shares
Correct.
for example, if I share a photograph of product, it gives me the
Yes,
mate of the company and the pricing of the product, right? This is the
yes.
information extracting. I am trying to ask if I am having a video. I want to verify whether it is real video or whether it is created using AI, like what is used in forensics and all. Is there any such tool in AI which can tell me this is a AI created content?
Tools are there, sir. But maybe government approved cyber social securities companies are
Security
using,
only are allowed to.
or yes, tools are there. Suppose because ऐसा नहीं है कि tools ही नहीं है. जब ये
हाँ जी.
कोर्ट में या पुलिस में जब जाते हैं तो वो लोग उन लोगों के पास ऑथराइजेशंस लेकर कंपनीज बनाती भी है कि ये फेक वीडियो है या ये ओरिजिनल वीडियो है. बट एज ए लेमैन वी कांट जज.
I
Yes.
was from the perspective that when students submit some content as an internal assessment submission, can we
Yes.
counter check? That was the concern. Okay, so thank
That
you.
need
Thank
to
you very
check. Yes, that need to check.
much. Thank you very much.
Okay, I think all the participants have cleared their doubts. It was really a wonderful session, sir. Sawan
Thank
sir,
you,
can you
ma'am.
conclude the session?
Please.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Coming to the conclusion session, I'm concluding by proposing vote of thanks. It's really a great honor and privilege to a heartfelt vote of thanks on behalf of organizing team of today's faculty development program. First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Dr. Ritesh Kumar Singh for his insightful and thoughtful provoking session on ethical and privacy concern in AI-based education. His valuable perspectives have highlighted and the urgent need for the educators and institutions not only embrace AI as a tool of learning, but also ensure fairness, transparency, and accountability in the applications. I also extend my sincere thanks to our director, Dr. S.B. Sawant sir, for continuous his guidelines and cooperation for this event. I also thank my program coordinator, Dr. Rahul Mandre sir, for continuous support to run this session smoothly and effectively. Last but not least, I also thank all my respected faculty participants for their active involvement and engagement discussions, which made these sessions more meaningfully. Thank you so much, Dr. Ritesh Kumar sir, to have these sessions. And on behalf of Bharati Vidyapit, Abhijit Kadam Institute of Management and Social Science, we see you soon again on one more another interesting sessions in
Thanks,
future.
ma'am.
Thank
Thanks,
you so much,
ma'am.
sir.
Thanks, Sawan sir.
And
Yes.
I request everyone, please on your camera to take a quick attendance of the screenshot, and then you can off the camera. Okay, thank you so much. I'm here by concluding the sessions, and in a few minutes, then another session is going to be started. So stay tuned, all the participants. Thank you, Dr. Ritesh Kumar sir, for joining the sessions. Over to you,
Thank you,
Dr.
ma'am.
Mehta sir. Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you.